Hey y'all, Zebra up here. Gonna briefly talk about my newest tank, the VK30.02 D. Just picked it up a few days ago and started playing it and got off to a bit of a rocky start with it. I mean, my very first battle on the red team, I had Littlefinger and two other 60%ers, and my team got hammered, and I did okay. I did like 1,800 damage and a kill, but nobody else on my team even broke 625. And so my first battle was a loss. But as of right now, 10 battles in, I got a 60% win rate in the tank. But the reason I bought the tank was because it's a bit of a meh tank. It's not considered strong, and I thought by getting it and playing it, it would make me a better player because I'd have to compensate for its mehness by playing better. So I've been playing this tank a bit, and it's actually in some ways stronger than you would think. But like I said, I got off to a rocky start. But as you can see, it leads to the Indian Panzer and thereon to the Leopard. And the very first line I ever ground up was to the Panther. That was my favorite tank of World War II. And when I first started this game, I wanted the Tier 7 Panther. Well, the VK30.02 D is not a Panther. By no way, shape, means, or form. But it's a relatively competent tank, as long as it's played well. It does lead the Leopard, but then again, you can go the VK2801 SPIC RU251 route and get to the Leopard as well. I haven't gotten the SPIC or the RU251, but I plan to in the future. Right now, I'm really just playing the VK30.02 D without any desire even to get up to the Indian Panzer or Leopard. It's just more for learning how to be a better player. Anyway, I'm going to show you one of the battles I just recently had in it. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And, yeah, do a brief little rundown on it. And away we go. This is on Winter Melanovka, top tier. Got a smasher on the other side, which never good. And away we go. I didn't make a call like I usually do because I just didn't really think anybody would listen, and I just thought I'll do what I think is best. But the other two mediums came with, and none of them went up to the hill with spot, so that's where I'm going. Get up there, I swing a little too wide, and I get spotted. So I back right the heck down. Now this battle, I'm going to get a rocky start on as well. I'm just not very effectual in this beginning of this battle here. I haven't put out any shots yet, and I'm not going to put any hit point, any damage up for a bit. I just made a couple of poor decisions. For one, coming up right here, I'm going to poke to try to get a hit on that AMX. And what happens? I didn't realize I just put myself on the target of 3 other reds. So I go, ooh, that was a, rude awakening. Try one shot on this emo. Didn't fully aim in. Not the tank's fault, my fault for not properly aiming in. Think I'm going to get this AMX again, but somebody else finishes him off. I know that emo's still over there, so I'm going to move up, see if I can't get a shot on him and support this Cheeto. Get a shot into him. And I notice he's backing up to reload. And it looks like a chunk of his team's off to his right. So I'm going to see if I can finish him off. And I get a bounce instead of the kill. So as of this point, I only got put up 200 damage. That's horrible, especially this far into the battle. But we're ahead by 2 tanks, so that's looking good. But then the Smasher comes out to play. And it's driven by a Triari guy, so I'm kind of concerned about him. I'm focused on him. Switch back from APCR to AP, since I got his rear. By shooting his front, I'd stay on APCR. And he's finished off. Now it's even up, 3-all. I'll try to put some shots into this
Enemy armor is damaged.
P-43. And he gets taken off. Now we're up 1 tank, and I want to finish off this other VK. And now we're up by 1. It's 2-1. It's looking pretty good, I'm thinking. Our SP is... I thought was going to hang back and wait for a shot, but then he YOLOs on in. And gets deleted by the SU. The SU and the Smasher were the 2 tanks on this team I was most worried about because they're big alpha. But I got a lot of hit points left, so I'm hoping that I can take 1 good shot by this SU, but finish him off. Trying to circle a death on, but as you can see, my fabulous driving skills were not up to the task. He shot and missed, so hey, I get some free shots. I decide to try to COD him, just to get out of the range of that big gun, and finish them off. All in all, not a bad battle. I finished with 1,886, almost 1,900 damage, 2nd class mastery, and a scout. That's because I went up the hill and nobody else did to scout the enemy team. Our G2 did pretty good, except for that YOLO run at the end. The enemy team's top 2 players, the ones I was most worried about, the SU-100 and the Smasher, you know, I was right to be concerned about them. But all in all, not a bad battle. I you know, managed to get the win. It's a pretty accurate tank if you just give it a second to aim in. 13 shots, 11 hits with 10 pens. That one that didn't pen was that one on their TD that just, I guess it bounced off the upper plate. I shot a lot of people. Credits not so much, but I was using a good chunk of Pramo on that. Anyhow, that was the battle. Not bad. I think I'm getting better by playing this. That was the whole theory behind it. Was play this Met tank and see if I can't, you know, carry and do well. And so far, like I said, I'm liking it. Got a 60% win rate. Now I only got like 10 battles, so that's really, you know, no big. And my first couple of battles I think I did in ratings just to get used to the tank without affecting its win rate. 3 battles. 3 2nd class and 4 3rd classes in it. I'm guessing that's just because it's not played that often, because it is a Met tank. But look at the Master Gunner and Shark. So you're, like I said, it's pretty accurate if you just let it, you know, aim in. Anyway, that's that about the VK30.02 D. If you see me out on the battlefield in Tier 7, the odds are I will be playing this. And, you know, good luck to you all y'all out on the battlefield. And this is Zebra Up, out.